Well, Miller, we haven't done this for a while. We haven't put you in the pack and done a video. Where's the cows at? Cows over there, you see the cows? Cows are across the road. It's always big fun. Now they're old enough to recognize what's going on. So they see the cows in a different place and they say, "Oh, cows is over there, Pappy." We did bring the clip on today so we can try to video feeding the calf. So, but I didn't count on having Miller on the back. She's not feeling 100%. I don't know if it's she's cutting some teeth or just the weather, but she got pretty nasty snot nose, maybe a little hacking going on. It's funny how like a depression or kind of feeling low comes at you when you're not accomplishing the things that you think you need to get done. And then, you know, I used to, for the last 2 years, I've been doing this with these babies all this time. Somehow it gets in your brain that you can't do it. You can't do it with the babies. And you're like, I forgot I had the pack. And she is a little heavier. And I'm breathing a little heavier. And I walk a lot. You'd think I'd lose some weight. But we can still get all the chores done. And we can still attack some things inside, even with the Miller on the back. Now, they're programmed to crawl between two legs and search for what they want, which isn't exactly appealing. And he's a pretty rambunctious fella, so he beats the living tar out of here for a little bit. You get the, you okay, Miller? You see that baby? Look at that baby eating. See that baby calf? He's got the bottle sucked inside out already. We're gonna have to take it away, let it get some air. There you go. There you go. He's hungry. We're late. We're late because Pappy had to take care of you and had to remember how to do things. He's a pretty good looking fella. We made him wait a little bit too long this morning. We're gonna let some air in there, buddy. There we go. We're gonna have to get you trained on a bucket because Madison doesn't have quite the mass to deal with this guy. I mean, she can feed him okay, but he beats me up pretty bad, so I'm sure it's not too comfortable for her. And we was just afraid he wouldn't be trained good enough on the fence to put him with the other cows, but we gotta get him some water and get him trained up in here. Would be nice. I mean, they're across the road and he's used to this, so I don't know. That seems a little dangerous to put him over across the road. So we may put him with his daddy. We're probably gonna band him soon. We may let him develop a little bit to see how he turns out. I mean, he's a nice looking fella. He's got a nice square back into him. I'm sure he's got good grass genetics. Get that nice thick neck on the guy already. So I thought about developing him into a bull because of his genetic background. But I don't know. We have a decision to make on. We either got to start selecting for grass or we got to continue our Hereford line and find some good Hereford grass genetics. And see, he empties the bottle and he's not going to have any more room, but in the immediate, he's going to think he's still hungry and he's going to try to beat me up a little bit, trying to get more out of me. But as soon as you let him settle down for a minute, he'll remember, oh, I just had a big meal. It'll settle into his stomach. And you come back here in 10 minutes and he won't even touch it because his belly's too full. But right now, he thinks he's still hungry. So we'll let him calm down a little bit on that. And he's only, let's see, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, Monday morning, Tuesday morning. He's only 4 days old. Man, look at him. He is a go-getter. And I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. I'd like to get him side by side, but he's as big as the calves that are 2 months old. Those straight Hereford calves. He's a crossbred. I just heard a Tennessee warbler. Hey, come here. Come on, let's go in here. Come here, buddy. Come on, Lou. Come in here. Let's take you this way, baby Cap. Lucy, get off of him. There you go. You run around in there. You run around in there. Stay off of me. Maybe you can learn to snag a little grass. Come on, Lou, get out of there. Oh, he is a ruffian. You're a rough dude, man. We have to make sure your belly's full all the time. I can tell that came from your mama. Yeah, I can tell that came from your mama. We gotta go take care of the meat chickens. Well, we can let the egg chickens out first, because it's not raining today. The calf's outside. That's a terrible cough. That's a terrible cough. You get Peppy's hat. We can let the egg chickens out today. We got a lot of chores to do. It's gonna be hard to keep my concentration with babies and baby calves, and there's Tennessee warblers calling all over the place. This is the time of year they came through last year. That truck is so loud. Every time he comes off that hill, it's just absurdly loud. But anyway, it's migration time. There's birds everywhere. It's going to be hard for me to keep my concentration on all the things I've got, chores and everything around me, when Missy says the birds only come twice a year. Their birds are here all the time, but migration is 2 times a year, so we got birding to do, you know. Here, Miller, let's let these chickens out finally. They've been in there for 1 full day. We need to get them outside. They'll be thrilled to get out of there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna have to do something about that broody girl. See, they want the green grass. Not today, ladies. No, it's not gonna be today. I will do everything I can to get you outside tomorrow. Now we can go do the meat chickens. They're a sopping mess down here because of all that rain. I need to get them moved. I'm not going to be able to do that today because Madison, I'm shorthanded. Madison's off judging some kind of competition, and Missy's a little under the weather. But these guys they're due to be moved. I'll have to move their pen to a different area. We've been raising chickens for 20 some years, and we've used a variety of different methods. We've used the Salatin chicken tractors, and we've designed our own. And my daughter, she was 10 years old or whatever, so I built these PVC ones so she could pull them around. And they used to have plastic corrugated roofing on them, but we wrapped them with tarps. It still gets really cold here at night. We just had frost. It was down to about 30 degrees there a couple nights ago. But a couple of years ago, we decided, I kind of saw Justin Rhodes and some other people. I've never been a fan of this electronetting. I've just never been able to get it to work properly for me. But we saw people letting them kind of roam around. And of course, your initial thought is predators. But we provide these shelters, and we've picked up these kind of shades. It gives them shade from the sun and protection from aerial predators. And we just kind of move this. This is 100, maybe it's 160 feet or 100 feet, 144. I don't know what it is. But we just kind of move this thing around every 3 or 4 days. So they're due to be moved. There's a couple spots in here I can still put them to concentrate some droppings. But this is a lot more fun for us to raise them this way. The birds seem to be healthier, and we haven't had any predator problems. Now, Miss Dottie, she's ducked in behind that. You see Dottie right there. She's here all the time. She's not much of a guard dog, but this way's been real rewarding to us to raise chickens out here just in the open range, and they aren't so packed on top of each other in one of those shelters. So we really enjoy raising them this way. You hear the captain out there? I think he wants to get with his girlfriend. What do you think? So you can see, I mean, I even put a heater in there. I have heat lamps. A couple of them got knocked down. I think the wind must have been a little too radical, but it's just so chilly at night. You get whatever we got left, like 90 couple birds still piling on top of each other, and they just don't have much chance of survival. So I got the heat lamps in there, and if I think they were wet yesterday, so I went ahead and got that electric heater and put it in there. Super practical, maybe not. Keeps my birds alive. And I just saw Jason from Sow the Land had a hailstorm down there, so you just never know about this unpredictable weather. So no sense in just letting it die just because I want to be proud and say I conquered and defeated Mother Nature, opposed nature in some way. Obviously that was a little bit more difficult because I don't have everything tuned in exactly right. We had some weather damage that didn't get repaired before we brought the chickens out, so we need to get the tarps attached better. So we're just kind of in survival mode, especially today with Miss Millie hanging around on my back. So I'm gonna have to come back out and use the captain out there. I'm gonna have to come back out and get this junk gathered up and just tidy some things up. But I mean, we're surviving and we're having fun, and we've got 90 couple birds here roaming around. Tennessee warblers calling all around us. Still got lots of chores to do. We always have the greatest of intentions, and I thought I was off to a real good start this year, trying to keep things going, and that rainy season sets in and I didn't get to my weed eating. We finally did get the front yard mowed after the cows jumped ship. One of my son-in-laws came and weed eated, some of what we have. Now I need to get the rest of this. I made a video last June of me cutting this down. It was in way worse shape, but I was going to put the cows in there, but this is an old hard pack area. I didn't know if I could drive a post in very good. Well, I thought I'd be able to show you my full setup on my water. I got a water timer, but then my wife bought me a control for the Wi-Fi, so I can control this water from anywhere. Wherever I'm at, I can turn any particular zone on. If I don't have a program already, I can just turn it on. So I just hooked up that yellow hose to zone 3. That's going to go to the chickens now. So I can just be out there, turn zone 3 on, and water the chickens. So we've got what I suspect is about 2.5 ounces of apple cider vinegar. We like to put that in there. Seems like it does a lot better for our chickens. They seem to be pretty healthy that way. And I just showed you our little example from our Wi-Fi water control on the timer. So normally I have a timer set when the cows are over here. I don't have the same ability over across the road, but while they're over here, I can set that timer to come on every 15 minutes or every hour for 15 minutes and just make sure that they're in a constant supply of water. And then if I want to put anything in it, like We must have a pinched hose somewhere. If I want to put anything in it, I just got to shut it off and put vinegar in it or whatever I want to put in it. So there was some kind of glitch in the system. The water didn't come on exactly right. But she's full bore now, buddy. Well, you're just not feeling too good today, are you? It's either that cold or your teeth or something, but we did take care of the chickens and we got lots of messes to clean up. And we took care of the ducks. We got one egg from the ducks today. It's not quite planting season, so that garden is not cleaned up yet. I know some of you Southerners are 2 months ahead of us. That's a little bit depressing that we're that far behind you. But we don't usually plant until end of May, 1st of June. June 1st is kind of a target date. Some people say Memorial Day. But we just had 30 degrees the other night and ice and frost everywhere. So we kind of hold off, and our growing season's considerably shorter. Now we can grow in high tunnels. That used to be a high tunnel. It's the barn now. We have a high tunnel that needs repaired, but we still got the captain to take care of. I see the little pigs out there with him, and we got the big pig to take care of. So we'll go take care of those things, and we'll have some inside chores to do, some laundry and dishes and whatever else we can get into on the inside. We do have Bible study tonight, so I'll probably get into some Bible study and prepare for that. Just kind of where we're left with today. We appreciate y'all walking with us, taking care of the baby calf, taking care of the chickens. We just hope you have a great day. It feels like it's a great day. There was a lot of flooding to the east of us yesterday. Some schools that had to be evacuated. Some crazy stuff went on yesterday to the east of us. And it's supposed to rain later today, but right now it feels pretty glorious. So, y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great day. We appreciate you. Love you.